The only thing I know that I want to do today is a cut crease. One of the hardest parts about doing creative makeup consistently is that I've realised there just aren't enough colours. So send me your colour combination recommendations. Today I have settled on a purple cut crease and then we're going to do a blue lid. Okay, I have primed my eyelids, focusing only at the top bit because that's where we're working first. I'll be laying more product down here to cut that crease later, so I didn't really worry about it. I'm going to start by taking my darkest colour on a fairly small brush so I have some control, going in with this purple here, and I'm going to use that just to roughly sketch where I want this to lay. I've started very high, as you can see, because I've got hooded eyes and I need to make sure that some of the crease is actually going to be seen. So I've got my rough shape, going to try and get that as even as possible on the other side. I've winged it out slightly on both sides. To blend that out slightly on top, I'm just taking this light purple here on a small but fluffy brush. Just going to tap that above the purple line we made where I want it to be a bit more diffused. And then I'm just going to go in and redefine that purple. We're going to cut this crease now. So on a small rounded brush, I'm going to load that up with a bit of my eyeshadow primer. I've loaded that up and I'm just going to clean up the edges following that line that we made. There we go. Let's cut this other crease. This eye always takes me so much longer. I don't know what it is about it, but this eye, a dream. This eye, it's always a pain in the arse. On this dense but fluffy brush, I'm going to dip into this nice light bright blue and we're going to press that all over where we just laid that base. Creasing is normal because I did this eye first. Just tap that base back into place. It's going to move about until it's set with eyeshadow, but you're allowed to go back in and blend things again. Pack this on. These eyeshadow palettes that I'm using, I can't remember what the collection's called, but they're from Do Color and they are absolutely my favourite for my rainbow of colours. They have it all. They do it all. And the pigment payoff is incredible. I got these when I first started doing makeup, so I was around 16 or 17. And it's one of the first colourful makeups that I bought myself. And they're still going strong today. I reach for them in every single look I do. It's incredible. Oh yes, those colours look so nice together. Let's do the other eye. Tap that base back into place and press the pigment in. I have an idea to zhuzh this up a little bit, but I want to pop my base on first, so I'll be back when I've done that. I have done most of my base. I now want to try this purple blush that I've had, purple blush I've had for a while, made by Mitchell in Dairy Queen. I've swatched it on my hand and it doesn't blend very nicely, so I'm hoping it's better on my face, but we'll see. I also have this Revolution Willy Wonka purple powder blush for after. Hopefully that will save it if this is patchy. I'm going to start with just a little bit, see how we go. Okay, I was a little bit worried there, but that's blended out really nicely actually, okay. I've done concealer in my high points, but I haven't done it down here and up here, so we can clean that up if we need to. I'm just going to add a touch more, see if it's buildable, because that's not much colour. Okay, building it back up, it has made it slightly patchy. And there's like, I don't know if there's a line that's just not blurring away. Let's try going over it with my foundation. Nice buildable colour, but why is that? It's not the worst, I just... Hopefully the powder blush saves it because I'm not sure, guys. Okay, let's do the other side. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this formula. I've used better liquid blushes. It is complementing the eyes really well though. Okay, I think that's where I'm going to leave that. Okay, I've done some powder contour. Let's try this powder blush, shall we? I believe I have used it once, but I can't remember doing so. So this is basically a first impressions. Lots of fallout. Wow. pigment. That's blush. Oh yes. I'm going to bring it slightly up here with what's left on my brush. Sort of marry it up here. I'm going to just brush over it with some sheer loose powder. Just diffuses it slightly. I like that. I like that a lot. Back to eyes then, shall we? I'm going to bring that blue colour right underneath. I'm going to take some of my new Wet n Wild Chameleon highlighter. So there's a blue sheen to it. I'm going to pop that in the corner. We'll see how far we take it. I am going to highlight with this. I just want to pop it on my eyes first. Wet n Wild, this is gorgeous. And it's applying really nicely with a brush. My inner corner is just dancing now with all of the reflex in this pigment. Look at that. Ooh. Just gonna spray a little bit of this Fresh Grip primer. And now with my finger, I'm going to take Island and we're popping that on the rest of the blue here. Oh my goodness me. I'm going to take that brush and just sort of tap between the two. And that's blended those two together quite nicely. Such a wet look shimmer. Let's take that Wet n Wild highlighter and highlight with it. I'm going to use a small fan brush. Load that up. Oh, sorry, that may have seemed like an overreaction, but oh my goodness. Look at that. This was £7, guys. I only went in for eyeliner. That. Oh, I'm very happy. That, especially over the purple blush as well. You can see all of the... Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I wonder what it's going to look like on just my skin. So I'm going to pop some down my nose. So that makes the... Let's zoom you in. Makes the blue less obvious, but it is still there. Oh, I've dragged my nose right down. I just can't get over how it looks on this purple blush. This may ruin the look, but I want to add white just onto the purple. Luckily there's a line to follow, but I'm going to do it off camera. Okay, it didn't go too bad, and I think that's added some nice definition, but I'm not a fan, so I think I'm going to go over the top with some embellishments. Flowers, butterflies, that sort of thing. Before I do this, actually, I'm going to curl my lashes because I probably won't be able to once I put stuff on. I got these lash curlers from Poundland the other day, and they are some of the best I've used. Gets every single eyelash. They don't grab them either, they're very soft. Got some heavier butterflies. I'm going to pop them on first using liquid latex. Okie dokie. I am much happier with this. I think it looks prettier than the white lines. And look at the danglies. Right, let's do some lips. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do as per usual, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, I have picked this Choose Razmi lip and eyeliner. Slightly purpley neutral, so let's see. And I've really defined my Cupid's bow because I just think that that's quite pretty with this look. I don't think I'm going to add any colour on top of this. I'm just going to go in with my Beam lip gloss in On the Dance Floor. We've got sparkles on the eyes and the face and everything. I want sparkles on the lips too. Oh yes. I should have used another. Oh well. Pretty, I think. I'm going to fight with lashes for a little bit because I want some dramatic lashes on this look. I'll be back to show you the finished look. The shapes of my cut creases did end up being slightly different, but I think I've mentioned it before, my eye shapes are different, so it usually ends up being the case. I've popped a crown on because I felt like it. This is probably my most fairy crown without actually being a flower crown. I know it's more, what, Grecian? I think it works. Let's zoom you in a little bit. But yeah, this is the finished look. I'm very happy with it. Oh my goodness, a couple of times I thought it was going to go really wrong and that I'd ruined it, but embellishments always save the day. Always. Okay, see you in the next one.